Hey, this is Brian O'Halloran from the Clerks franchise, and this is my 5-question interview. Number 1, who had you laughing the most on the set of the View Askewniverse, and when was it the hardest not to break? I got to tell you, the hardest ever to stop laughing was when Wanda Sykes and comedian Earthquake were in Clerks II, up at the counter, ordering some food when a certain derogatory term was used. And the next 11 minutes of filming was them improving the things that they wanted to say, to which we used only a few minutes in the film, but I know the extra DVDs extras has the full uncut 11 minutes. So Wanda Sykes and comedian Earthquake get that award from me. Number 2, how is the friendship between you and your old castmates from View Askew? We are like old camp friends, I guess you could say, where during the summer we had an amazing camp experience, and then every couple of years we get to go back to camp and play for a couple of weeks and do it again. Always, I get to see Jay Muse quite often. Marilyn Gigliotti I get to see on the convention circuit quite often as well. Jeff, every once in a while, he comes down from the mountain and wants to be on the road for a little bit. And of course, Kevin I see a lot. He has 3 different venues on the East Coast. He has his comic book shop, of course. He has his video store, and then, of course, his office is all in the New Jersey area, so I get to see him when he's down in that area. How has Dante changed from Clerks to Clerks III, and how much of you is in him now? You know, I get that question a lot, and in the beginning, there was a lot of just like, well, he's a bit whiny and stuff, so I could do that quite easily. I am a real people pleaser kind of guy. I will bend to please other people's kind of schedules and stuff like that in the beginning. And to be honest with you, I'm more in real life of a Randall. I'm a bit of a sarcastic bastard. And people who know me know that to be true. As far as Clerks III, you know, going through life and having loss in life and having the pain of missing people like Dante did of the loss of his, spoiler alert, his wife and unborn child in the movie, that kind of acknowledgement, being the age that we are now, is kind of real. I've lost people over the years, and connecting to those people and that kind of feeling is not hard to tap into. Let's put it that way. Next question, number 3. You voiced characters in several Pokemon projects. What drew you to the Pokemon franchise, and did it hold any special appeal for you? I was working with a director, a voiceover director, who was producing a lot of the voiceover conversions from the original Japanese voices to the American voices. And working with him, Tom Wayland, at his studio was a fun time. Now, I do not know the Pokemon world at all in depth whatsoever. So when the voices that I did do for that show, I just wanted to know what the situation was at that moment for that character. I didn't need to know about where Ash was doing. I didn't need to know what Pokemon I needed to do or anything like that. So it was that type of thing that it drew me to that, was just to do it. Our next question. What fan interaction that really stuck with you over the years? Oh boy, there's a bunch of fan interactions that are really crazy and fun. I've had to sign certain body parts, which was kind of weird, and weird in a sense like a nice. And then there were people who had me sign their body, and then they go and get it tattooed and come and show me the next day, look, you're right here. Or they have an image of cartoon Dante, and those are kind of things. But we also have people who are just like, oh my God, your movie saved me in a very bad time in my life, which I always find so nice to see that our little, you know, our little comedy can help people get out of it. We've had military men tell us when they were out of country, come to us, say, hey man, when we were in some really hairy times out of country and getting back to camp and being able to just laugh and get out of our heads of what just happened has been very helpful. And then of course with Clerks III, it deals with some heavy issues, especially towards the end of the movie. People telling me their family's health issues. And one person actually went to a doctor shortly after seeing the film, found out that he had a blockage, and they had emergency surgery soon after. So his wife told me a couple of weeks after that had happened, and she started crying in front of me. I started crying in front of her, going like, oh my God. It's so amazing that it encouraged him to go get himself checked out and somewhat saved his life. So that's the end of my questions, but you can find me on the internet. You can go on Instagram or Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, at Brian C, as in Christopher Brian C. O'Halloran. And you can also go on Facebook at the Brian C. O'Halloran. And you can go all the way from around that. And my Linktree as well, if you want to go to the Linktree app, it is Brian C. O'Halloran on Linktree as well.